And we're back.
No, we're not.
Almost.
What's going on?
We got to see our legs.
My beautiful color keyboard. You guys got to see it. Secrets.
So thank you for entering in the competition. We have two winners.
Woo!
The winner of the PDF is Drake Spartan, and the winner of the Syrinscape sound set. It's just so much easier to say it like
Sound
that.
pack.
Sound pack.
It's a pack of sound sets.
See, it's not. It's so much easier the way I missay it.
Is
apparently.
Denny H711. So
Yay.
congratulations, guys, and we will contact you shortly to send you up
But we have one more to give away in this session. So this time round, if you can write the word Cthulhu, typos will be permitted. Will they? Will typos be
Yeah,
permitted?
totally.
No,
The
can
most
put your H-
creative spelling.
You
of
can put
the
your
word
H
Cthulhu.
wherever you like in Cthulhu.
Can you spell
no,
it
no,
with a
no,
J?
your T. Your
Sorry?
T's-
Can you spell it with a K?
Ooh, how very Greek.
Like Cthulhu with a K
Yeah.
at the end?
Cthulhu.
Is it a silent
Is that
K?
not? Is it
The
not
K
a
is
Star Wars
silent.
thing? Cthulhu. Star Wars Cthulhu.
Oh,
And Leuk.
that'd be cool.
Darth Vader.
Wait, is that Luke? Did you just say Luke?
I love that you just
They're the same person. Well, that's the power of the Force. Okay, no, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Welcome back. Yeah, sorry, that view later for that one. Welcome back. We are playing Terror Australis, so we are indeed giving away a, thanks to Chaosium, we're giving away a copy of the Terror Australis PDF.
Show the book.
Do it, Murray. Show the book.
do it, Murray.
Do it, Murray.
Dad's Murray. Dad.
Come,
My
monkey.
puppet, yes. And we're also, thanks to Syrinscape, giving away copies of the Masks of Nyarlathotep sound set pack. Damn it!
It's a pack of sound sets.
Pack of sound sets.
So like when you have a like it's like if you have a group of something like so there's a herd or there's a
It's
flock.
So it's a
Collected
murder.
down.
It's a murder of
It's a
sound
murder
packs.
of sound packs.
That's right, yes. A murder of sound
It's a
packs.
pot of
No,
sound
it's a-
set.
Yeah.
so
Sound sets.
sound pack.
It's a set of sounds,
sets.
twice
A group
or
of sound
more.
packs is a murder.
It's the complete
It's a
Complete-
shimmy of sound pack.
Nice.
complete
Nice,
audio
nice.
solution for when you're playing the first chapter of Masks of Nyarlathotep, and the second chapter and the third chapter are available too.
You're ruining
Nice.
our vibe of just
Anyway-
ruining everything.
Anyway,
Type Cthulhu in the chat and...
3 people already have.
Oh,
good on
wow.
you.
Thank you,
So-
3 people who already have.
Hey, how do they spell it?
One of them is one of them spelled it correctly, and Drake Spartan has spelled it.
Nice, thank
Which
you,
is
Drake.
correct because
I feel
that's
like
what-
people should challenge us to actually say it out loud.
Yeah. I feel like a Welsh newsreader. Ooh. So, when we left our intrepid investigators, they had just been given a whole series of photographs of the Egyptian hieroglyphs in the cliffs above Gosford. And just to make this a little bit weird, those hieroglyphs above Gosford do exist.
Yeah,
And
that is. It was not a special effect. Murray and I actually went there.
yes,
We walked for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, and then
In
we.
their regular clothes.
in those clothes.
Actually, I dress down to normal clothes because normally I wear a leopard print safari suit with matching pith helmet and shoes.
Can I say, it's the pith helmet and the pants that really make it. Like that is.
it's the leg wraps. The leg wraps are the pain in trying to get the leg wraps right because they're actual puttees. They're proper.
Yeah.
Right,
around
Did
the
you
leg.
feel weird alien energies when you were there?
No.
Yeah.
Just from
he
Murray.
felt something.
I think that you need to talk to the 2 people who we ran into there
Yeah.
when they saw us getting changed into these
Yeah.
strange costumes and
Yeah.
with film. Yeah, I think that they did scarper quite quickly, so maybe they did feel
They did.
strange alien energies.
But yeah,
Anyway.
that's quite freaky. That.
Well, the fact that they exist
Yeah.
is quite
yeah.
amazing. And there's if you do a Google search on Gosford glyphs, then you will actually find all sorts of bizarre conspiracy theories. And ours is adding to them, because of course ours is the truth.
Yeah.
That they are a Cthulhu summoning device.
As you can read in the classic Australian literature, Terror Australis.
Gosford glyphs are not in this book.
No, they're not.
No.
No. You'll need to.
They don't. They're not there.
No,
This is your
not
own-
at all.
this
This
is
is
your own
all me.
strange
This is
creation.
all Murray. Welcome to my mind.
All right.
Make a sanity roll.
And they're on
Everybody.
private land, is that right?
It's actually in the national park. So
Yeah, national park.
I like it. Yes, not private land. Not at all.
No,
We
it's a
weren't
national park. It's in the
trespassing.
national
Okay,
park.
so you're
It's not a
allowed to
fire
go
trail. You walk down a fire trail. And
Okay, and so you're allowed to go and look. Okay.
There's a few ley lines you have to cross.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
but
thinking.
you're
There's-
wearing,
there's
you're
a-
wearing
there's a-
like aluminium foil.
There's a
over
few
there.
Yeah.
rituals you have to enact to
That's
make
right.
it back safely, but clearly.
We went there with a cat and we came back with none. So
Okay.
Wow.
Where's my cat?
Ah.
So, you have said that you were going to run off into the
Cthulhu.
wilds above Woi Woi to find these two
Yeah.
dead bodies.
yes.
You've got these photographs. As you turn, you see an Aboriginal elder in the doorway,
Yes, that was
barring your way.
Oh, Struth.
It's a darkie.
Oh, what,
Yeah.
What are you?
And Colin,
G'day.
says, "Willie, what are you doing here?"
Oh.
Thought you'd need some help. He says,
Do you know about the area out there where these glyph thingies are?
"I'm a Wirrangan,
You do,
which is
yeah.
a clever man,
Yeah.
in Aboriginal."
Right.
Do you reckon you can help us get there?
Well, those two idiots, well dressed though they may have been, don't know what they've unleashed.
Those
Unleashed?
handsome individuals.
Those
Those godly men.
those men, such as men, do not appear anymore because they were like the gods.
Notice there's a name for a clever man, but there's no name for a well-dressed man.
No, that's right. They weren't Wirrangan. They were well-dressed man.
Do you think? I mean, you know, what do you think happened to them?
Well, I think they've let something out that shouldn't have been let out, and we know that how to keep it in, and they've unleashed it.
I've got some notes here. Willie, you said your name was?
Yeah, Willie Yampa. I'm from the Guinea Yanka people, but people call me Willie Yampa. But
Dave
yes.
Spencer. Good to meet you.
Oh yeah. Joseph.
My mate
Joseph. G'day.
This is Tommy the Tongue
Ralphie.
and Ralph.
hi, Ralphie.
Joseph Taylor. Yeah. I'm not a tailor though. It's funny actually. People often think I am because of the
Now-
name.
And there's
Now
Poland
there's
just sitting
some-
in the background, which is
There's some notes here, Willie, that say that if we can recite those words that we heard in the movie backwards,
Right.
it may seal
Talking.
what they're talking about. Does that
Okay.
sound right?
Oh, that's a look.
I love that he's South African.
No, I don't want to make him stereotypical. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Yes. yes.
No, which is good.
Yes.
The South African Aborigine.
We try and contain them rather than, send them back or bring them out.
Right.
So, since they've been brought out, I suppose we do have to try and send them back.
Do we have a name? You
What-
say they. Is it more than one?
Well, like it's another
Well,
tribe or something.
Could be
is it?
the.
What do we?
No, they're. Well, we think they're people of the rainbow spirit. So
Crikey.
we'll try and yeah. Look,
I don't understand what you're saying.
trying to send them back is probably the best thing we can try.
So you're saying there's something from the dream time that came out because these bozos said the words on the rocks?
Yep.
Sounds a bit fictitious to
He's
me.
good looking bozo.
Well, you
I think
you
yeah,
saw the movie, didn't you?
we did. Yeah.
I've heard they're dead, but someone's brought the film back. I suppose we've got to check them. I mean, there's probably a
Well,
natural
how are you going to say these
explanation.
words backwards?
Do we have the words written down?
There's
No,
subtitles.
Can we
subtitles.
see the,
Does Ralphie start?
I look over at Colin and I say, you said something about putting a message in the film.
Oh yeah, playing it backwards.
Well, I've got the machine. I can.
You can play the
Yes.
words backwards. Oh yeah,
Hang on.
we could put the film back in the machine and play it backwards, or the soundtrack, or whatever it is.
Well, that's a really good and unique idea.
Do we have to do it like at the place? Yeah,
Well,
like
I guess
Well, I'd
there's
say
no
so
difference
because
if we do
that's
it
where
here.
they got summoned. So I'd say you'd have to go up there and say the words backwards.
We'll bring the machine for sure. Sounds like a Bonzo
Oh,
idea.
we can't. No, we
I
can't
was about to
play
say,
the
this
film
is
up there.
19
Have you seen the size of one of those things?
I was going to say this is 1929. We're not talking like mobile.
They're.
Can we record it onto a gramophone?
We could, but
we can
aren't
memorise
they
it.
written on the photos?
We can memorise it.
Well, yeah.
Put the
But on
photos in the
back
right
of the
order.
photos,
Oh yeah.
I think I've messed up the order there.
No, I messed up the order when I dropped them, and Nigel's been trying to put them in.
I mean, Nigel knows how to say it. The whole sentence. It's pretty common.
Right.
Doesn't he?
In Nigel's.
Wouldn't Nigel know this phrase
Nigel
very,
would-
very,
yeah,
very well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nigel, do you reckon you could say it backwards or help us sort these photos out at least? Be
So
bloody useful,
it's going to
Nigel.
be.
Yes, well, of course I can.
So you've got Finn, Gluey,
But I'm not going to do it with this buffoon around.
Mig, Lua,
Hang on,
Nath.
How about we distribute them
Oh, I was
each
a bit
and we'll
like that, isn't
search.
he?
Hang on. So everyone take a little pile, and then we'll look through the pile when
Yeah.
it says the syllable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Right. Okay. Right. Have a look. I got Naf and Sway Way Gagoo and Rail and. Okay. So which one are we looking for? Finn. Has anyone got Finn?
Oh no. This is a literal puzzle, isn't it?
That's
You're
not-
so happy with yourself.
Yeah. I can do it.
Mary's bloody grinning from bloody ear to ear.
I am.
It's got a grin like a Cheshire cat.
I can do it too.
There's
Right.
Cheshire
I think I
cats don't
know
have
about
grins
it.
yet.
I think there's a tricky one and then there's an easy one. There should be some with singles.
Yeah. So
In
okay.
fact, the singles are the ones you want to use.
Okay. So just find all the photos with bloody just one syllable. Okay. Good. And then give an even amount to each of us of those. And then we'll.
You know what? Here you are, guys. It's going to be too far for me at the end here.
Okay. So hang on. What? So we're
That's
collecting
right.
all the.
Can you all make a library use roll, please?
And we can probably.
I took points in this.
Our characters might be able to construct it.
Yeah, library use. Make a
Can I
library
say-
use roll.
Orthoth,
This is the
yeah,
only
no.
role-playing game where library use is like the best skill to have.
It's the only game which has library use as a skill.
Didn't make it.
32.
What did Tommy roll?
He rolled a
Critical
one.
success.
I am a library god!
Somehow in the
I am
dropping-
a library
Oh
god!
my god.
I know books and stuff!
You're saying this out loud. in
Comes
front of
to
Nigel. Nigel's like.
You know I know books!
Nigel's trying to book his ticket back to America as soon as possible.
I know
He's
books.
making a plan right now.
God.
Look at this! I found him!
He knows plosives, that's for sure.
So bizarrely,
I rolled a 1.
in the fact that Tommy dropped all the photos onto the ground and then just picked them back up in a random order,
The opposite.
He's
Nigel
actually-
rolls 92.
I rolled 92. I have no idea what
It was in the children's section all along.
It was in the pop-ups.
The photos
So,
are falling into. Are
yeah,
these,
so
these photos
it goes-
in the bloody right order?
Gin, Fit,
I can do it.
Gul,
I already know
Na.
it.
Yeah. So,
Just give it to me, I'll do it. I know
Yeah.
it already.
all right, go.
So we work it out.
In reverse. Yes. Bizarrely, you
Well,
actually
I'll
make
do it
the.
in order and then we can just reverse it from there, can't
Yeah.
we?
I'm just like a
reckon I
living
can
god.
probably do
I
it.
just read it backwards. straight
Yeah.
away.
So essentially, when you
Is
mixed
it
it up,
Fluid Gluey and
you-
Magana Cthulhu Relay we're going to go for target?
yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So,
But phonetically done rather
yeah,
than.
but phonetically rather than.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let's try. Let's try.
All right.
But they're not.
So, yeah. So in the random order that you put them in, by picking them up on the ground,
has a
Tommy,
space
you've actually
in
put
it.
them in the right order.
I know. Like.
Oh, so we don't need to do it. Okay, cool.
Well, you can if you want to.
No.
No, no,
We're
no,
on-
no,
we're
no,
on-
no,
we're
yeah.
on stream. We're on stream.
Drake's
I think if
Spartan.
we do that, we'll have people just staring there for the next 20 minutes.
Drake
What-
Spartan says
Yeah.
this puzzle is payback for not letting him run Maelstrom.
That's right.
This
Well,
is
you should
so
see one of the.
true.
I'm not sure if it's on camera.
How
There is
do you
actually a
know
game that I
this?
made them
Wow.
do decipherment of runes, and then they had to work out the runes. Then they had to decipher the riddle that was contained within the runes.
No,
And it was
my favourite thing was when you were like, we're going to run the oars, and there are 32 oars on each boat, and you need to make a dex roll on each single one of the oars, and we're just like, I made 25 of them, got the 26th one, got me. Like,
Because the more rolls you make, the more likely that
Yeah.
you're not going to succeed.
But
at all.
also, the more rolls you make, the more experience you get, because each success adds experience, which is the Maelstrom system.
which is also like when you with doors in D&D.
That's
But,
right.
Okay,
now,
you-
but
you-
now
you-
Murray's like, his new system of experience is like, can we actually level up? Oh, no, it's
No.
the same day. You can't
That's
level
right.
characters.
Yeah.
And that's our new Cthulhu system with this whole,
Yeah.
like, Jack
Well-
the Ripper game.
Yeah, you can
So
roll
how far
sanity.
he's come, hasn't he? He's really grown
He
as a
has.
GM.
My favourite thing is like, you can roll sanity, but you can't level.
So because the
Right.
players don't want to actually solve the puzzle, which They're doing it for you, viewers.
I
Because
rolled a 1. I don't need to.
I know,
I'm
but
more than happy to do it, but it's going to take a while. So.
Yes, but you've got it
Alright.
written
If you
out.
want to do it, and
I've got it written out. Oh well, no,
I can
John's
keep trying.
memorised it. John's got it on call.
I don't see there's enough.
I literally
Stop summoning Cthulhu
In his house,
in our game.
Cthulhu waits dreaming.
Can I just say,
all of these Twitch streamers all around the world are starting to.
Yeah.
name the country that Cthulhu just came out of your TV from Twitch on.
Say, check behind you. Are there tentacles?
Everybody needs to roll sanity, including everybody in the audience.
Yeah, you all
That
probably
is
need,
not
you
dead,
probably all
which
need to
can
roll
is
sanity
not
too, since you're all like around all these glyphs. Yeah.
I can't believe I rolled a 1. I don't even want to touch the dice.
So what's happened, Murray?
Never been this good.
What happened?
So when you've sorted out that that's what it's going to be in reverse,
Yeah.
putting all of these pieces together, that if you go to the glyphs, say the chant in reverse, it might send the whatever's been summoned back. And Willie,
Presumably, it hasn't gone for a walk.
Willie,
No, it's just hanging around.
well, Willie is willing to take you.
Well, let's get
Like
get
right
cracking.
now,
Let's
or
get
'cause
cracking.
it's
Yeah.
It's on.
It's
Hang on,
it's
stop.
well, we're February.
Oh, hang on. Oh, camera's.
Oh, what
back.
happened?
Camera's just died. I will be right back after these. Quickly
Messages
changing
from-
everything.
He's quickly changed.
Hooray!
The camera works again.
Hooray!
Yay!
That wasn't any kind of Cthulhu glitch in the system.
Well, you
having
say
just
that.
having just had a conversation about where the creature came from. Yes.
Well, let's get cracking if we're going to stop
All right,
the
so,
stream from getting out. Don't want to eat some sheep.
The
or something.
film screening was 5 o'clock. This is the height of summer in Australia, so it doesn't really get dark until about 9:30 at night.
And it's
Bloody
also
God.
45
So-
degrees Celsius.
It's kind of warm, but yeah. So we're probably with all of that went on at the beginning of the screening, and all of this that's been happening now. It's probably about 6:30 ish. So you've still got about 3 hours of daylight. Willie tells you that it's for me. I could be up there in half an hour. For you guys, probably you fellas, it'll be about
About a week.
About an
That's all
hour.
done.
Which one does
That's
he?
one
Where does
section
he?
done.
Where does his eyes? Where do
That's one
his eyes
section done.
land when he says about an
I
hour?
can reorganize that. In a
Oh,
second.
they're not. They're inscrutable. They're not readable. And he's not singling anyone out.
No, that's goes with
More
that
about
too.
the
That's
the heat, the angle.
I'll reorganize that in a
Incompetence.
sec.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't mention the incompetence, but yes, that's.
It's not there, but you can tell, I think.
So in fact, on the map, you can tell that he tells you it's along Woy Woy Road, and as you can tell, looking at the map, can we get the map?
Map
Yes.
full screen.
I've got a pointer. I haven't got glasses.
I can't
Oh,
do
a
this
pencil.
without a big space.
Woy Woy Road goes.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
think I can-
here currently in Woy Woy. We need to cross the water to Fegan's Bay, and then Woy Woy Road goes up here. And in fact, the glyphs are here.
Is that how far you walked when you were there?
We walked from here
from
to
the
here.
road to there.
Mario, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this without a big space. It's like too much spread out onto a table kind of stuff.
Okay.
I've got the That Is Not Dead
Cool.
bunch, but I don't think I can do the rest of it without
Okay.
all this. Yeah.
It's all right. You rolled it. It's fine.
Shame, because
Do it
it's
like
fun.
that,
It's actually a really fun little puzzle you created. But,
I thought so too.
Yeah, I think you'd have to spread it out in a big line.
Cool.
Sorry, folks. Too many
All right.
things.
So do you set off?
Yes,
Cool.
plenty
So-
of light. Nothing could go wrong.
Absolutely
Does
nothing. to do.
Jenny want to come or anything? You know?
No, Jenny. Are you going to pop your head around to the front of the?
Yeah, just check she's all right.
Okay. Can you give me a stealth roll, please?
Can we do an observation roll to just see what the
So there's absolutely some. There's you can hear. There's still the smell of smoke when you put your head outside. There's no real screaming, no fresh kind of screams, but there's certainly you can
no
hear.
fresh screams, just old.
Yeah, well, no, just those.
dying
No.
screams.
So there's no
Moldy
screams of
screams.
pain, but there's those yells of not panic, but over here, this way, kind of. There's those sorts of noises of coping with a disaster rather than a disaster unfolding. If that makes
So more
sense.
moaning than like yells.
Yeah, no one's moaning. No one's really moaning. Yeah, none of that kind of. That wouldn't carry. So yeah, so there's nothing sort of dangerous. Did you succeed in your stealth roll?
Not stealthily, but I wasn't.
You don't-
trying.
so you-
I was
you-
more looking for Jenny than
You bowl around the corner looking for Jenny.
Jenny.
And you absolutely. There's some people lying on the veranda of the theatre on this side of the street.
Jenno.
She's kind of preoccupied. There's a line of people
Men.
with arms and legs and sort of.
We were going to head up to these glyphs here and see if we can look after these two gentlemen who were doing the filming. Apparently they're in trouble. I don't know whether you could offer some medical assistance or
No,
No?
the police have been asking about you.
about me. Oh,
Yeah.
because we let people out of the building where they were panicking and getting crushed.
Well, no, you stopped them doing what they thought was best. And
Well, they're morons.
They
They're
don't-
bloody galahs. They are.
They didn't take well to that, and I think
Okay.
you might want to
Okay, I'll scamper.
make yourself scarce.
But I'll catch up with you, sweetie, later. It's great to see you doing such a fantastic
Well,
job.
She's like, there's blood dripping out. She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
rubbing legs. And you're like, yeah,
Is she Irish?
She was
Yes,
Irish.
she
I
was
forgot she was Irish. Oh, thanks, John.
What happened to your voice, Jenny?
Oh,
Have you been possessed by a force from the other side? You're making me a bit
Let's
uncomfortable,
replay the
Jenny.
entire conversation when I remember my accent.
Oh no, it's so many creature!
Hey, Jenny.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'll catch up with you later, Jenny, and you make sure you're talking right, okay?
Jenny.
None of this funny.
Her Irish
That was her
accent.
sister.
She drops her Irish accent.
Ooh, top of the morning.
She goes way. Oh, of course.
Sure,
I'll see you. I'll see you on the other side of the rainbow.
I think your accent might need a bit of close examination.
It's just,
I'll catch up with you later.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, Mario, I've got it here.
Woohoo!
Nagag tahuf lagagn harwag echlar uhluth han waglukam uyalgan
do you know what I really
Great. Can you give me a constitution check?
Oh, sounds bloody the same forwards as it bloody sounds bloody backwards, bloody.
No, that was Irish.
Oh.
That was an Irish accent.
It was Welsh.
Is that what Jenny was saying?
Oh, it's Welsh. I failed.
Cool. You don't really notice any kind of discernible change in the atmosphere, but you become aware that there's a kind of an oppressive atmosphere that's nothing to do with this fire or the film. There's just kind of a darkness descending over you. And you notice that Willie seems to realise that this is true. And he says, we must hurry.
All right, Willie. Lead the way, mate.
Right, he goes down to the water side.
Oh,
and-
just 1 sec. I might need to just stop by my hotel room.
For what?
What are you going to get?
What can
Oh,
you
what
are
possibly
you
get in
getting?
an hour
What are
like
you
Just
this?
my duff. Grab my duff.
Right, so you're making your way back?
Yeah, to these guys,
Yep.
yeah, because we're
Cool.
going to head off with
There, you cross Davo on the way,
It's Steve-O.
and
Like Steve.
Davo.
Steve.
That's Steve.
Davo, not
Don't-
Steve-O.
don't make-
No, it's Steve-O.
Steve-O, top of the morning to you. How are you going?
Don't try and compensate me. That ship sailed.
Hands on
Unlike,
hips.
unlike the other ship that didn't
Don't make
sail.
me a teapot, man. Oh, too late.
Oh. Oh.
All right. So do I get my?
You're going to need to walk past some police who are looking for you.
Oh.
So, yeah, come on,
Go
give me a
grab your
stealth roll,
gun.
please.
Go grab your
Stealth?
gun.
Go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
make
out
that
fine.
stealthily.
94. No,
not
I
a
don't
critical
make
failure.
You're,
Oh, sorry, just had to grab my gun.
you're
Oh, hi, officer.
making your way into the Glen Lomond boarding house, and you hear, "Oi, you! Stop!"
So I dash inside.
Dash inside.
And scurry around trying to find a. Or I go out the window.
You
Okay.
can
Go out the
just go
window of
around
our.
to get your
You
gun.
can go out the window of your room.
I throw
You gotta
out,
okay.
throw the window thing and
Nice.
then.
Give me a
jump
dex
out
check.
the-
Dex check.
This is not very good. Nope.
You,
First level characters.
you.
All my luck.
I've never
spent
played
the
anything.
first half of
I've
this.
never played anything than a bloody first level game.
Yeah, see, John never leveled us up either.
No.
It's all apparently about me, but
Oh, please.
Well, Tommy has
Oh,
plans.
hands on the hips. Okay.
Can I say,
Okay.
my character's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
so you get the duffel bag out the window,
Yep.
and then your foot gets stuck.
Okay.
And sure enough, this copper grabs hold of your feet,
Oh, no.
and there's a, can you give me a strength check?
A strength check.
Kick him
This
in the
might be a
nuts.
bit better. No, fail that
Yeah,
one
he
as well.
started to pull you back through the window.
Okay.
I'll give you one more attempt to.
Hang on,
What are you gonna do?
Can I punch him?
Your
kick him?
your front half's out
Kick
the
him,
window.
kick him.
You're gonna need to kick him with your other leg.
Okay. So fighting.
Yep,
25. I do succeed. With
you
that.
do. Okay. Hang on.
You succeed in kicking the police officer while armed with the rifle.
Oh, you absolutely succeed in kicking the police officer. Cool. So he lets go as he sort of falls backwards. You're gonna need.
Let me go, you dirty copper.
Yeah.
Can we use the word assault a police officer? Because I feel like it sounds better.
It does sound like he's
Rather than-
resisting arrest
yeah.
actually, but yeah. Cool.
No, I was just trying to get out the window.
Yeah, it's defense.
Trying to make a
Yes.
legal egress, sir. All
I
right. Yeah.
need
So
some
you're
fresh air.
you're out the window now.
Okay. I'll grab my duff and I'll head down to the.
You're gonna probably need to race.
Piss bowl, mate.
Yeah.
Piss bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need
Oh, fang
need to
it.
be flat
Fang
out
it,
like a
fang
lizard
it.
drinking or a dingo drinking.
Yeah.
Go.
What am I doing?
You're racing. What's that going to be? That's going to be not run, but there's something like that, isn't it?
Another stealth, a climb, a.
Jump.
Right, are you trying to run?
Make them run. Just Dex.
No, I just got dirt.
Dex. Go Dex.
1 foot in front of the other.
Yes, 15.
Cool. You scarper. Luckily, as you race around and he comes out, there are other townspeople who kind of delay and
Occupy
waylay
his-
him with queries and
Excellent.
concerns, and a full bucket of water that he's got to take.
All right.
going
We've
on
got,
there?
we've
There
got
is
somebody
something.
watching from Finland.
Hello, Finland.
Yes.
If I knew the Finnish for hello, I would say it, but I don't, so I can't. But
So
hello,
please
Finland.
put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Tell us how to say hello and we'll all say hello. Badly and in Australian accents.
Yes.
I love
Uh,
that. Confident,
So
confident man.
you rejoin them as they basically have
Yep.
commandeered one of these pleasure craft.
Jeez, you look a bit
and-
sweaty.
Oh, just those coppers are really enthusiastic about not letting us
Oh,
go.
Cool.
Where's your other shoe?
It's gee, I didn't even know I lost it.
How long's the walk, Willie?
Watch out for snakes.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
And spiders and
Does he,
snakes and
does he go,
ants.
Willie be fine?
No, he does not.
Come on, Lily, Willie, lead the way.
Right, you're going to all need to row. This oars.
Willie knows the way.
Can you
We
give me a
also
strength
all need
check?
to say Turve.
Turve.
Turvey!
Turvey!
No, in Australian accent, guys. Come
Sorry,
on, where
ready?
are we?
Turvey!
Turvey. Turvey, mate.
Turvey!
So I rolled a 96, so I
Yeah.
turveyed my way to the back of the...
Yeah, you're-
What are we rolling?
You're oaring your strength, rolling strength.
Let's be honest, I don't really oar. That's more of Apollo.
14.
Yep,
Do
I
that.
succeed well.
Great.
Aren't
Hard
we doing
success.
pilot?
Not ride. You could do
You're,
pilot.
are you the arse who
0.1?
did the 0.1?
Or do you want to do strength? Do strength. Come on. Someone else is piloting.
94.
Oh,
Okay, so you start to go in a
so you
circle.
two are no help.
You start to go in a circle because two of you are going great guns and the other two are not.
We go backwards.
One more.
One
I
more.
don't think this is working.
Feels like Maelstrom.
Success.
Fail.
Nothing like.
If you can't play Maelstrom, bring Maelstrom into your other percentile-based systems.
Three of us
Success.
succeeded.
Oh,
Sweet,
I
you start to make some-
see what's happening.
You start make your way forward. At that point, Willie has a chuckle and he starts the engine. And
Oh, God.
No, none of that. This
You're
is
a
pleasant.
laugh
So
a bloody minute, Willie.
you surely make your way over to Fegan's Bay. He steers the boat so that it runs ashore. I have photos of the shoreline. It's all kind of sandy. And you basically just, you beach your boat there and you start to walk and it becomes very steep very quickly. So if you could all give me... But the path is actually quite...
Can we do steep rolls?
Would
Do
you
want us to make steep
characterize?
rolls?
Yes, can you roll steeply on Constitution, please?
Would you characterize the mood as darkening and spooky?
Darkening and spooky would seem
I
perfect.
have succeeded.
I succeed on whatever it is I'm rolling.
Con.
Steep.
On con?
Steep
Yep.
con.
Do we like? Because I'm like
My con is 80.
basically crazy at the moment. Do I sense any kind of like
Give me a more power roll.
a power? What's a power roll?
Magic.
Yes, the one that's power.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ready?
I need crows.
No.
90.
Yeah, you don't sense anything.
Or maybe I sense everything. I'm going nutty.
Not on a 90, no.
No, but like in a bad way.
No.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
No, things are bad, but they're not. You don't think of any other explanation.
Well, that, just the normal voices.
Yeah, yeah. Life's crap.
Do I,
it's just
do I,
crap.
do I hear
Alcoholism,
do I
just
feel
like-
the hairs on the back of my neck going up?
Make a power roll.
Do you hear the oh, that hurts! It hurts everywhere.
What? I don't get it.
That's what I said in the video.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
it's like
okay.
destiny calling.
Oh.
Made up.
Let's quote ourselves.
Oh my God.
But we
Can I just say what happens in the mountains stays in the mountains? Okay, boys.
Stoney's clarifying in the
sending.
Stoney's clarifying in the chat.
Yeah.
Maelstrom is the system Murray wants to play, but the others ...
I
dislike.
bought everyone. I bought everyone a copy of the
You
rules.
bought every version on the web. You literally went on there and bought you've got like 80 copies.
If only it was something on the stock market, because when I bought them, you could buy them for like $1 or $2 each. They're now $30 each.
Oh,
like,
you could sell them.
are you?
I can sell mine.
Oh, do you guys? Hey, do you guys want to buy?
Yeah.
I got this great system. Have you ever wanted to like do sell
Cuts
and
Murray to
like
the
deal with herbs?
Good luck running a game with a sulking keeper.
Oh, we won't be able to play Maelstrom.
Oh,
Oh no!
Fine. You make your way up
Murray!
the mountain.
All right, we got men.
You
Murray?
start to. Can you all give me spot hidden rolls, please?
Do I see any herbs on the way up?
No, I failed.
I
Have
make
you,
it.
have you? You make it. You notice
Nope.
there's
I make it too.
a. So for those of you who aren't in Australia, the Australian bush has a very distinctive set of greens. Many, many greens, but they are dry greens.
So browns.
I wasn't going to be quite so dismissive of the greenness of Australian bush. It's green, but it's
Sorry.
dry green.
But not
kind of silvery grey.
Brown.
Wow, I would really love a drink right now. That's
No,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
You're not greying. You're just
So-
really silvered.
Khaki.
You feel a kind of a seeping wetness, and the green of sort of an unreal green in terms of it like it being like a jungle, but shouldn't be in these hills around Sydney. So it's sort of wet.
So the landscape is
The
changing.
landscape is corrupting and changing, and you start to notice
This is a bit
as you
peculiar.
walk. It's not like obviously corrupting, but you notice.
It sounds good.
yeah. This
Sounds better.
No, this shouldn't be like this.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bit
okay.
weird.
Yeah, Willie is obviously perturbed by
This
this.
is not normal, is it, Willie?
No.
Well, let's get
You start to notice that he's muttering
Uh-huh.
as he walks. Sort of sounds a little bit like some kind of protective chant as he wanders in his native language.
Get our tails into gear and get to these glyphy things and say
Yeah.
this phrase backwards before something
Alright.
eats a face.
I think so. Let's make our way. Come on,
So
Philip. Let's
you
do it.
start to wander through.
What?
Look
What
at
did
one,
you
pass
say?
it on. Look at
Oh,
one,
sorry.
pass it on.
Sorry, what did you say?
No.
No,
Who's
look at one,
Philip?
pass it on. and
Wait,
then
what did you say?
That
Who's
way, yes.
Philip?
There you go.
What?
You start to make your way.
You can't just start
across-
by handing me a fictional picture that doesn't exist.
I love that.
Like, it doesn't work like that. You
Can I
guys are like,
But
here
hang
you
on,
go.
it's
This
not a
is-
fictional picture that doesn't exist. It's a real picture
No,
that
but
does.
his
go.
character can't hand me a photo.
That's his character.
To change the subject.
He's like, the character's like,
it
come on,
doesn't
Philip.
work like that.
He's like, who's Philip? And you're like, have a photo.
You're like, it doesn't work like that.
I'm not handing you a photo. I'm showing you the
You're like,
face
who's
in front of
Philip?
us.
Oh, I don't know. Here you go. Here's a
So,
photo.
absolutely, the land is a combination of this dry, dusty, lots of greens and greys. There's red tinges in the rock as well, and then there's these corrupted landscapes. You see these giant fungi starting to grow. You see these sort of luscious green kind of ferns, but they're almost like they're alive. So they're sort of
Ferns are.
tentacle-esque as you get closer to the glyph site. Willie tells you, that you're not far away. And ahead of you, you start to see lots and lots of cobwebs.
Hey.
Oh, don't like spiders.
What's that, Tommy?
Nothing. No, it's all good. It's all good.
I hope you got that
He
bloody.
doesn't like spiders.
You got that phrase ready to say in
So
case
the
we meet something.
cobwebs
Yeah,
start to
mate. I don't know if I want to say it, but yeah, I've got it.
You mean this one? But backwards.
Yeah.
So Willie stops all of a sudden, and the stick that he's been carrying, he takes a cover off it, and it is actually a hunting spear that you notice,
Oh, cool.
and he calls out the name of a Murgamugai, which is a spider monstrosity.
I take his cue and I open up my duffel bag and I pull out the rifle.
Great.
I
Jeez.
stick my hand into my jacket and pull out my handgun.
Okay.
And I
my
put
camera.
the firing pin in.
And I take
Weaponing
a
up.
pho-
Woohoo!
I take a photo of these guys. Hey guys, post for a photo.
Great. So they all stand there slowly without a smile on their face. And
Yeah.
in the back of the photograph appears an 8-eyed giant spider.
Mummy!
Wait, hang on, this will be a great shot.
Like, behind you!
We
So you-
Seriously?
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
But then my shot blinds the spider.
yes.
Kills it.
Give me a luck roll on your shot.
Nice. It's
I
got
succeed.
8 eyes. It's blinded 8 times more than the rest of us.
Cool.
Can I say, I like that you succeeded before the dice actually were looked at.
Yeah.
You feeling lucky?
Yeah.
I should call you Punk. Just because, are you feeling lucky, Punk? Just because that's.
Oh, it's a play on words.
All right.
It's a quote.
I like
What
very
happens? I want to know what happens.
No, I'm trying to make. I'm trying to build some suspense. Yes. So you blind the spider with your flash, which means you guys get a shot.
But unfortunately, I also blind you guys, so everyone's blinded except for me.
Well, no, because you said it's behind you, and then
I know.
they turned, and then you.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Look at the grin on your face. Thwart. Oh, I
This
can't
is
wait.
paranoia.
Can't wait for the next time. Yeah.
I hit a hard,
Right.
a hard roll.
Great.
I'm gonna shoot.
Cool.
7 points of damage.
7.
Jeez.
Oh, where'd that pencil go?
I'd almost be dead.
Oh, I succeed as well. Just a normal hit.
Okay, what's your damage?
8.
Oh.
What are you doing? Stop being useful, guys. I suck at this.
Okay. What are you doing, Tommy?
Would Tommy? He wouldn't have his Tommy gun. He would have his
No.
33.32 pistol.
Yes.
And his handgun is 70.
Flash.
He gets 88.
Cool.
He doesn't like spiders.
Do you want to push your roll?
Yes, I want to push it. So what do? I roll again.
Something
You
bad
roll
happens
again,
if
but
you
something
fail.
bad happens if you fail.
Got it. Woo!
Okay. What's the damage?
1d8. 8.
8.
8. An 8, a 7, and an 8.
I only
the
get
damage.
shots per round 3, so I need to
I rolled poorly.
2 more rolls.
2 more
Two more
rolls.
shots.
Actually, you get 4 more because you pushed it.
Hit, miss.
And 1 more.
Go 2 more damage then. No, that was 4 in total.
Oh, okay.
2 more damage rolls.
10. for the 18.
Okay, so
It's dead.
29 hit points, and you've taken out 33 hit
Oh.
points in
It's
one round
dead.
of firing. So this spider monstrosity, which is one of these creatures of
Also used to an American
the darkness in Aboriginal mythology, comes out to attack you, and you turn around and all hail of bullets, and you shoot it to death as Willie's spear goes wide.
Oh.
So yeah, you kind of fill the head of the spider full of holes, and it kind of just slumps and starts to ooze this black
Take a photo.
ooze.
Oh. Yeah. Are you gonna?
Like Charlie's Angels.
What are you smiling for?
Yeah, no smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
My foot on the head of the on the.
Yeah, no
fang.
gestures. What's this gesture? It's just the
Is
hand.
it still alive?
No, it's yeah. You
Yeah. It's
wasted.
a great photo. It's a
Yeah,
good photo.
absolutely beautiful.
Uh,
This is-
and sanity check.
Yeah, I think so.
Adrenaline kicks out.
And what did we
Sanity
just
check.
say? Sanity check, everybody.
Oh my god, what is this? What's happened? I succeed.
So do I.
I have to go above or below.
Definitely below.
Below.
I fail,
I'm in a lot of trouble
and
here.
I've taken 4 already.
Over your, what is it?
If you
10%?
pass, you take 2.
Yeah, you passed 10%.
Cool. That's why I have the phobia deck.
Well, I started on 35, so
Yeah, all that 21 in Cthulhu mythos, that's really helping you now.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. This
And
is
if you failed, oh, you take 8.
8?
Oh.
8.
8.
But
Wow, Tommy's actually on the decline.
Tommy.
Permanent?
Yeah, this is why
Permanent?
long-term characters. Yeah, I don't know what is permanent on it. Yeah, is that 20% in one?
I think so.
I'll just quickly check it.
This is yours. Yours is a temporary.
20% of my
Yeah, I think so.
my max or 20% of my
20% of your max.
Yeah.
In,
Yeah, I
one,
lost-
in one encounter.
I like this. Your
No,
obsession
I-
with fire and compulsion to start fires.
I've lost
burn
20%.
it!
My
Burn
best
it!
started
What's
on
your
80.
maximum?
Pyromania.
Like,
I can deal with that.
Back in the day, I was
No, as in this is your.
Oh, where I was today, 40.
Yeah, so you've lost.
20%.
So
easily.
I'm now
Yeah,
down
you've
to
lost
24.
Yeah.
I've
think that's a permanent.
previously light the
Take-
heart of girls. Now I'm just going to light
I'll
everything.
just double check. It'll
Come
be,
on,
it'll be
baby,
definitely
like
a temporary,
that.
but I'll just
So,
check
hang
see if
on.
it's permanent.
So I got a temporary and I got a permanent.
No, I think
No, just a permanent.
I think you've just got a permanent.
Okay, give me.
Just a 10. Sanity.
Oh, awesome.
What is it?
Claustrophobia.
Oh, fantastic.
Permanently.
You're permanently claustrophobic.
Rolled an 8! Son of a. Anyway, there you go.
Stony.
I know what that is.
Yes.
Stony asked if I was at UKGE, and I said yes. He says, great, I'll probably be there just on Saturday, but I have something to pass on to the Dice Stormers as a thank you.
Ooh.
Is
And
that
I said,
like
"Ooh."
a disease? Or, no.
All
Hopefully
right.
not.
Dead,
Right.
A
dead
tummy bump.
spider.
Dead giant spider. Photograph of posed. Ralphie's thinking that this is going to be the greatest expose ever in the history of journalism in Australia.
Well, let's be honest. A giant spider kind of fits with the theme
It's
of
not
the
bad.
country.
Yep. You know, Cthulhu summonings.
I think we should light it. We should light it on fire because I can't just leave it here like this. Like maybe it's got baby spiders inside or something. Can we light? Does anyone have a
You
matches or
don't
something?
light fires in the
What?
Australian bush.
No.
But this
Joseph.
isn't normal Australian bush. This is all wet. Like it's not going to light.
It's still not a good idea.
We need to restore it to the way it was.
But we need to burn them. Might be baby spiders.
What's
It's male.
phobia?
What? What? How do you burn?
It's male.
It's
The
male.
females are way bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What?
it's an indefinite insanity.
You are permanently claustrophobic, Tommy.
20% of your sanity within one day.
That's a bit
Thanks
freaky.
for the day lasting
Ah.
forever, Murray.
Oh yeah, we should have had a rest. Before
Actually, yeah, how Jack the Ripper came. I reckon maybe all of us have got a bit of an indefinite insanity.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's where I'm aiming for.
Let's just,
Certainly now.
if you won't let me light it on fire, let's just get to you know.
I think we've got other priorities, says Willie.
Yeah.
For the last like 5 years.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Let's lead on.
So you make your way further. You see more and more corruption of the landscape around you, and you kind of are noticing that everything becomes more. The colours are more vibrant, and there's this sort of oppressive weight that you noticed before, but no one else noticed it. You notice it even more now, and Willie notices it too. Can everyone make a con roll, please?
Hey guys, I'm not feeling too crash. Hold on there. feel
an
this place.
oppressive as if it's closing in on me.
No, I know it's
I'm
75
fine.
failed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine.
Hang on, what is it? What was it? A
Con.
It's more about being aware of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
succeeded.
if you fail it,
If you
Yeah, I got it.
fail it, you don't notice it. It's
Okay.
just like a. It's.
I don't notice it then.
Yeah, it's just the way things
Except
are.
I felt it from before, so I'm just still currently feeling it,
Yeah.
but I'm not noticing much of a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Willie notices it.
I'm gonna pull out of my jacket pocket a small vial, a small silver case.
And
Open the
cool.
case,
Yes.
and there is a vial of medicine in it. I'm gonna snap off the top
Sounds like a morphine vial to me.
and take some of that.
Okay.
I use it to steady my nerves, and that's what makes me save my con check.
Okay.
Oh. Well, let's just
Great.
get you. I pick up some kindling while I'm going. Just in case.
There's lots and lots
Yeah,
of
just
small
go.
twigs and
I just
everything
pick up-
around.
I'm stuffing them in my pockets.
Okay. Jacket pockets.
All right.
Discarding fob watches and things and just sticking.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Nah.
You look like the stick man because like every pocket's gonna have like
Yeah, I
sticks
like it.
coming out
This
of it.
money would make great kindling.
Nice.
Okay, so you certainly get back to what?
Somebody just said in the chat. Yet another game where the players fear the spot hidden check.
Always. Well, no, not
Alright.
fear the spot hidden check so much.
No, just pass it or you
Be
die.
wary. Be wary. It's the sanity check you got to pass.
That's it. Drake Spartan. Oh, love
Yes.
it.
So you certainly make your way, and there seems to be a refiguring of this discoloration of the Australian bush, kind of like it's building, like a not a runway strip. That's the wrong kind of word, but it's essentially building a focal point.
Okay.
So you can basically start to see lines
Just follow the
summoning
freakiness.
you towards a
Levers.
particular point.
Getting towards.
Yeah. So sure enough, ahead of you, you start to see a very small
No.
corridor
No.
in the stone.
I would say it's more open because when you look up, you can see the
And I think,
infinity of space.
I think you'll find the picture there that no, there's actually overhangs that block it from the top as well. So
Oh dear.
Oh, there it is.
yeah, I think it's just there. There's a corridor of stone.
Can you walk on
there
top
it
of
is.
it?
That's the one.
I
That's
pull
the
out.
you
I
walk
pull
on
out
top
a
of it?
silver. I pull out of the silver.
So that's the
thing
one that
and-
might be a little claustrophobic, Murray?
Yeah, I think so.
I reload my
Oh,
gun.
That
okay.
one there, it looks a little claustrophobic,
No,
you
yes,
reckon?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it does look very
So it's
narrow.
only it's about this wide.
Oh,
Reload your gun. Reload
Yeah,
your
yeah,
gun.
yeah.
I reload as well.
Oh, that does look claustrophobic. Oh,
Cool.
dear.
So yeah, Tommy's probably not going to reload his gun because he's too busy thinking about.
It doesn't
Those
matter.
handshakes are done. Oh dear.
It's got a clip of it's got another 3 bullets in it.
Okay. So what are you going to do? Are you going to balk at this?
I'm gonna try and see if I can
Corridor?
get up on the side of it. No, look, just gotta make
You
sure.
will need to make a
Hey
hard
Tommy,
climb check.
what are you doing, mate?
a hard climb.
We're
check.
going through the gap here.
So as you get closer, there's this kind of stones.
Yep.
Okay. So
What are you doing, mate?
Spider-Man here clambers up. So he's now above and on top of the corridor.
You know what I have? Incentive to do that. I rolled a 9.
The rest of you, however, you've got kind of a pathway towards. You can see this sort of thing, and it pulses with a kind of a grey energy. Can you give me spot hidden checks?
No, I fear it.
I don't want to see
Hey
nothing.
Tommy, what are you doing up there, mate?
Well, if you roll 100, you see nothing. 100.
I don't think I got
I make it.
You see a pith helmet at the foot of this this corridor.
Does it look like the pith helmet in the?
It does indeed look like the pith helmet in the video.
I pick it up and I start searching for a body.
It looks like it's rolled here. So it's been knocked off whoever was wearing
Did it
it.
go
and
dong
it's-
dong dong, and then did it go do 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 when it came to a stop?
Probably, but that was a long time ago. not like as you approach.
That's right. There's got to be a close up.
I
Yes.
pick it up and I show it to everyone and I point up the hill.
Hey Tommy, check this out, mate.
So where are you? Are you gonna come to the edge, Tommy?
Yeah.
Hey, get down here.
No, it's all good. Look, no, we've got to watch out. More spiders.
Okay.
Like that. And I look and I point just behind your head.
Ah! Does the fabric in the pith helmet look like it'd be nice and flammable? I start tearing bits out of inside.
Ben, what's
it.
your
Take it
incentive?
off him.
Ben, what's your
So
phobia?
pith helmets are made of
Your
cork,
insanity?
so no, not really.
Pyromania.
So not really. Not
No?
really. No.
Oh, okay.
Kind of cork.
Useless-
It'll burn, but it's
useless
not the
bloody
best.
Piece of
Yeah, right, okay.
When you are, so you're on the left-hand side as we walk towards this. So you get to the kind of the edge. You can see it there in the photo. You can see down, and you can see the tops of some of the hieroglyphs. There's some kind of dry ferns coming out over the top, but it's kind of pulsing, and looks like there's kind of an energy inside the stone.
Let me just do what you're going to ask me to do anyway. Let me just roll it.
Can you make a con check for me?
Yeah, I can.
You're fine. This is nothing new.
Should we should we get there and say this thing and
I'm like, guys, let's go, okay? Come on.
Cool.
Snap.
Willie plants his spear in the ground and starts to chant louder.
Uh-huh.
You feel that pulsing slow.
Click.
Yeah. Did you ask his permission?
Oh, look, I've got to say, I
Yeah.
don't think I would understand
No,
that as
okay, cool.
as a white person in that time period.
In
It
1920s.
It interrupts his
oh,
speech,
Yeah.
but he quickly recovers and continues. But there's sort of, you take the photo, the flash, the pulse,
Why?
kind of the pulse
Why?
interrupts, and then he reasserts. So the pulse, it's kind of like being a vroom, vroom, vroom. Then he starts chanting, and it's like vroom, vroom. And then when your photo takes over, it comes like vroom back again. And so it's
Man, this
like
is-
a
Don't
warring,
disturb that guy.
a warring between Willie and Aboriginal understanding of the land and whatever this corruption is.
don't disturb him. He knows what he's doing.
Can
don't-
I
you guys
join
don't-
in?
Do you guys understand what's going on here? Because
give
I
me language. You'll
No,
need
I don't
language
understand what's
use.
going on, really.
Hang on.
You'll need language use, and it'll need to be
Language use.
an Aboriginal language that would be your second language.
No, I don't have any of that.
You can see that he's sweating,
I know
Right.
American.
and you know
Are you from America?
You know
You're in
hieroglyphics.
Canada.
You know hieroglyphs, don't you?
Yeah, I can speak a little bit of Egyptian.
Cool.
Can anyone see these drawings on the rock?
Tommy can see them.
And also, like, the creatures crawling out of my eyes. Like, you know.
No, you can't see those. Amazingly, when you have creatures in your eyes, you can't see them.
No, but I can feel them.
Personal Spothoff knows that.
Okay, I'm
That's why I
going.
took them out.
Can I roll a Cthulhu mythos?
Yep.
Just because I'm seeing.
Just because you've got points in it, yes.
I'm
You don't
I'm
get
now
to-
freaking. I'm now freaking rolling in points. Ready?
Oh.
No. You know what? That was-
No,
that was just
you're
push the roll.
rolling off the
Push
cliff
the
face.
roll.
I'm gonna push it.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
push
push
it?
it.
You're gonna push the
because-
roll. Okay.
This could be the end of Tommy.
It could be.
No, I didn't.
Do it, Tommy. Oh no.
No.
Tommy, you are trying to understand, and you step on a loose rock, and you tumble. You guys looking at Tommy, you can see him like staring down into the crevasse, concentrating, and suddenly he loses his footing, and he starts to fall into this tight, small space.
Oh.
I have a 60 strength and an 80 size.
Okay.
Can I try?
You're gonna kind of you're gonna only be able to walk in there sideways.
Can I try and catch him?
You're not gonna be able to, you're gonna have to go into the crevasse where the hieroglyphs are, which is where he's falling into.
Okay.
So you'll have to enter that. You can probably, if he tries to clamber, you might be able to break his fall, but you're probably not going to be able to stop him fall.
Okay. I'll
You
try
have
that.
to drop
So
your
you're going
gun
to have to
do
get
it.
in.
Yeah, I'll drop my gun,
Okay. You drop your gun. You make your way in.
dive in.
I think you're going to have to do a speed to start with to get there in time, and then a strength to stop him.
I don't have
So it'll have to be dex to get there.
Dex and then a strength
a dex and then a strength roll. 59, I fail the dex roll.
Okay. Are you're scrambling? Do you want
Well,
to
I'm
try?
probably. I guess what I'm doing is that my idea behind it was that I'm just like getting all these pulsate. I'm kind of all this kind of. I've lost so much sanity in this game that I'm figuring that the pulsations of what's happening, I'm actually feeling it, and I'm kind of just I'm trying to understand it.
Yep.
Because I don't know if you know this, but my name is Tommy the Tongue, and I am a god of libraries.
Yes.
So I'm trying to just read what I'm seeing and kind of. So I'm I'm falling.
Are you oblivious then to the fact that you're falling?
Where I am in my positioning in the world is nothing compared to my focus that I have intently on the
Glyphs.
on the glyphs, and it's almost as if like I was looking at them the wrong way, so I just
So
clearly
you
have to
feel
turn
like
the other way.
you feel like you are getting closer to the glyphs in terms of understanding, as opposed to face
Literally.
planting.
But
So you're falling into them, telephoto lens shot,
And-
zoom.
And I might also be channeling the fact that in the latest car crash study, it says if you don't actually fight or clench up, you're actually more able
If
to
you relax,
relaxed.
which is why so many drunk
people.
drivers survive car crashes.
And you could say Tommy was the drunkest of the crazy people that day.
Okay, he makes no attempt to stop his fall.
All right.
You can push your dex roll,
Ooh, I've only got a 35 on my dex. I think it's
or
really...
you can.
What
Yeah.
about Polo? Does Polo love me still?
I was wondering if you're going to bring Polo into it.
Well, but would Paolo? But you're oblivious, so you're not going to give him any instruction.
No, not at all.
So would Paolo?
John is the master of Polo. What would Polo do?
Polo would try and rescue you, but I didn't want to bring Polo into the situation because I thought this would be a nice little PC moment.
But you know what? I don't think
Sorry.
he wouldn't be able to get through because it's a single
I'll
file.
push
Yeah.
my
Size
diff.
size 80.
I'll push
I
my
don't know if
diff.
he's going to get past poor
I'll-
old Davo.
I'll push my
My
dex.
thought was that Polo would be up with you and maybe
29? I make the
You
dex
make
check.
it right. You
I'm not going to die.
stumble. You're basically both arms are touching the sides of the crevasse as you do it, and you get there. Can you make a strength check?
75, I make it.
You make it.
Oh, sorry, a size check or a strength check?
Strength.
I failed the strength check.
Oh no!
You are like you make it into the crevasse, and then your arms sort of like stop you from going forward too far, and you're reaching out just as Tommy.
Can he at least just hit me? Like, so I kind of like, instead of landing directly on my head, I land on my shoulder and side. Because I've got a really cool idea on something that's really bad that can happen to me that's really cool.
What, falling into a crevasse that's claustrophobic isn't bad enough?
No,
Okay.
my hand's going to get caught on the rune for Cthulhu.
Oh.
And it's
Okay.
and it's
Well, there's
it'll physically burn it
Alright.
into my hand.
Oh, okay.
And then,
Alright.
Okay.
So you're going to need. You failed by 15, is that right?
maybe.
You rolled a 75, yeah?
Yeah, I failed by 10.
Okay, you can push it.
I can push it.
Push it, push it.
64, I make it by 1.
Absolutely. You realise you're not going to be able to stop him or catch him, but you can shove him,
Yep.
and he's kind of falling like this, almost like he doesn't care that he's falling.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can see that his head's going to hit the other wall, so you're going to need to push him to the side.
Okay.
Cool.
How much damage does he take?
2!
That's pretty good.
And you hit on your side, and then your hand plants onto the wall, into one of the hieroglyphs near Osiris.
And I can't get it off the wall. It's just like.
So your hand is stuck. Okay.
So are we near there?
Now Davo's blocking in because he's stuck in there. He'll need to turn sideways.
Davo, I'd shake your
Tommy's
hand,
in
but,
there.
Like, I'm crazy.
Davo, get out of the way so we can say this bloody backwards phrase
And
thing.
we've got you, and we've got Paolo watching on, and we've got Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Willie is chanting still, so the pulsing is happening. You feel a pulsing through your hand, and you feel a darkness enter into what is now a scar in your hand that you didn't know. Can you take another 5 damage, please? So there's like it's like something's coming
just so you
into your. Yes.
So Polo's going to start moving towards towards where you are to move you out of the way to get to Tommy. So he's going to literally just pick you up and move you out of the way if you
Right.
don't want to get out of the way yourself.
I might be able to solve that. So I'm going to sort of use the sides of this cavern to crawl up and over Tommy,
Okay.
so that I'm on the other side of Tommy and
Yeah.
Paolo
Great.
can
Give
get
me
it.
a climb check.
74, no, I failed.
Don't touch the sign.
You're clambering. His arm won't move. It's like his
Right.
arm has become part of the rock wall.
Yep.
So you're kind of trying to clamber over him, and you end up kind of lying on him.
Okay.
So Paolo basically has like there's a Tommy Davo sandwich.
Just get out of the
So
bloody
you'll
way.
need to lift him and push him.
That's no Polish.
That's not
pure
a Polish.
meat.
Paula's gonna try and just do the obvious thing first. And
Okay.
try and like lift Tommy away and like
From underneath.
cradle him and just move him
Cool.
out of the way.
So
But
you-
then notices quickly.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
hand is
The
stuck.
arm's not moving. That allows you to crawl free of that space.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's now Joseph.
Oh, just, is it Ralphie who's going to say the phrase?
Ralphie's got Egyptian language.
Yeah, he can say the phrase.
Come on, Ralphie, get in there and just do this thing.
Oh yeah, all right.
This is
Is
too
that like right
freaky.
now? Willie, what do you reckon, mate?
He's sweating
Jeez, all
and
right.
shaking.
Okay,
Does he
yeah,
have
I can
fear?
just do it. I get,
No,
yeah.
more concentration and effort, and he's fighting something, but you can't
So
see
no,
what it is.
no fear, like
no fear. Just
Not that I know.
No.
Bugs
Nice.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Just doesn't feel like, mate, like we're in the right occasion for it.
I don't know, go through
know
or
what I mean?
whatever.
Do it
Like right now,
right now.
Hold on, do it. Go on, do it.
do it.
Do it. Why don't you just do
Just
it?
do it, Ralphie. Do it.
Just say it loud and say it.
Yeah,
loud.
all right, mate. You all okay? Gee, it feels like I'm back. You know, mate, when I was back at school.
Ralphie, shut up. Or
Yeah,
I'll
you're all right, mate.
give you what bloody for.
Jeez, mate, you sound like my mother.
Oh, thanks.
I value and cherish you as a human being. No, that's your mother.
That's my mother.
The
Yeah.
garden Tinkfar, the garden Waknagwa, Helra, Ohanak, Hanagwalak, Il Nakfa.
Give me a language
You
roll.
know my favorite thing is? I'm actually going to play that backwards in the video.
No, I failed. I only got 25 for it.
Yeah. Can you give me a luck roll?
I succeeded.
You did?
Sorry.
Yeah, I succeeded.
You get a sense that you need to say it louder, and there needs to be more than one voice.
Say it again. Oh, I'll
Yeah,
join
good luck
in,
with that,
Ralphie.
folks. Are you ready, folks?
Okay.
Yep.
Is it already written backwards?
No.
No, we're reading it backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, ready,
Are
everyone?
we starting here?
Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone, we all have to bloody join in.
Yep.
Nathan, you ready?
Louder. There's all this bloody music.
I'm
in the way.
just
yeah.
like
3, 2. Like go on 3 or go after 3?
Hang on, are we reading it backwards that way?
Let's
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
let's play
mate.
scissors rock
Well,
paper.
Ready, right?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Real loud, right? 3,
Yeah, and-
2. Like on and. Nagan Tfa Lagan Hanagwa Helar Hunaf Hanagwa Wagam Ilnaga.
Fithin.
Yay.
Cool. Can you make your languages roll? But I'm going to give you a bonus
It
die
won't
from
sound
these
anything
guys.
like it because it's not phonetically
A
said
bonus
out
die.
loud.
No, but the thing is, I just.
So you're gonna get advantage. Roll the tens again.
Oh, roll the 10 twice.
Yep.
What am I doing?
Yeah, roll the
There's
tens again.
advantage.
90.
One
Yeah,
more.
roll again.
90.
What?
That's 99.
90.
60.
What am I doing?
You're rolling the tens again
With advantage.
with advantage.
So
So
roll
you
the
roll
normal
it.
die.
Can I just so I'm
Yeah.
rolling
You
twice?
roll once. If you fail, you roll the tens again.
That's called advantage.
Because
In
the
new
only,
version.
the only
Right.
dice that really matters is a 10.
Okay, cool. So I failed.
Yes.
3 times.
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
He rolled a 90, a 90, and a 60. He's not.
Oh
look,
my god!
Use Derek's dice.
the pulsing suddenly starts
You
again.
just okay. You shouldn't ask people to actually roll dice on moments like this. You just go and succeeds.
No, I'm going to ramp up the pressure, man.
Oh, cool.
So, the pulsing starts to and the walls of this. You're in a ball, Tommy.
No, you know what I'm doing? I'm starting to do the opposite of it.
You're in a ball. No, you're in a ball because the walls are closing in on you. You notice that there's no chanting. Willie is suddenly behind you and he joins his voice with yours.
Excellent.
And you
Can
all
I-
say it one more
I'm
time.
gonna roll though. I'm gonna roll.
Can I?
We're all agreed.
Sorry,
fellas.
you
Can I
just
say-
told me
fellas,
you don't roll in moments like
fellas,
this.
all right, no,
Can
Will,
I
you
try-
pushed me to this now. You pushed me to
We're doing it. We're doing it live.
Go on then. Roll the die.
Can
No,
I
no,
try-
we're gonna. Okay,
Can I
I'm
try
gonna roll.
something? Can I try something?
Yes.
I'd like to try anthropology to see if I can figure out the best way of saying this.
Okay.
So you're standing on one leg
No.
like he is.
No.
Guys, like, phonetically, I don't think we got it right. Let's try it again.
All right.
Why are you rolling?
Because he's an NPC and Murray's NPCs roll dice.
Are you rolling to succeed?
Language use. Go on.
You,
Okay.
were you
No, I'm
actually
not.
literally going to
You're
roll
rolling
the
your
most
languages.
climactic roll yourself?
Roll your.
Oh. You push it like that, man.
What's
This is-
going on?
bad
You
things are going to
You
happen.
could have pushed
We
it
could have
right
pushed it.
So I got a 7 on the one. On the one. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing?
Could be.
No, but move.
What'd you roll?
90.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
You rolled a 97!
Okay, roll for the
You
advantage.
rolled a
though.
90!
Roll for the advantage.
But with
so-
advantage.
Oh,
with
we're all
me-
gonna die. I'm dead. I'm dead because John couldn't roll 87!
Right, now roll Derek's advantage. Oh my gosh, how do you make this happen?
I'm dead. That's
It's not.
good tension.
What's the guess, boys? What do you reckon? Chat, what do you reckon?
90.
It's gonna be like 97.
You rolled 99698. Got to be 1.
You know what?
7.
Oh.
Oh,
Actual
07.
7!
Can I say he's making up for all the fact that Derek rolled like 0 1
Critical
0 0 1.
success.
You had 1 roll of the die left to make it, so I'm glad that out of however many attempts that was. Suddenly,
Why is my heart
your
like
hand
dead?
pulls away
Nice.
from the wall. You notice that you have indeed the reverse imprint of this
Because it's backwards.
glyph in your hand.
Can
Nice.
I add one little thing that's just a bit of fun? There's nothing on the wall now.
Ooh, nice. So what happens is that the pulsing stops and there's sort of a retreating and a kind of a visceral sense of withdrawal around you, that you feel the darkness around the world begin to suck back into itself, and indeed at the very end of that, as normality starts to return to the world, the hieroglyphs themselves get sucked off the cliff face.
There's none of them left?
None of them are left, except on Tommy's hand, and in the photographs,
So when you went
and
there,
on film.
so when you went there,
Glorious.
So we can put them back in.
when you went there the other day, they weren't there anymore.
Wow, that's a true story.
Cool.
Can I just say?
Oh, good job, Willie.
And then
Uh-oh.
we're at time wise. We must be.
Yeah.
We're over, yeah.
We're well over. Okay. So you absolutely everything has returned to normal. You make your way back down to Gosford. Ralphie submits the most amazing story in the world
And no one
with
believes it.
photographic evidence and spiders.
The spider came
and
out on the
everything. And, everything came out. And what appears in the newspaper
This is
the
very
next day
short, tiny little thing.
I love.
fire at Woi Woi. 4 shops destroyed. 4 weatherboard shop premises in the boulevard were totally destroyed. The damage was £4,000. Ralphie.
Yes, perfect.
Oh my god!
Excellent.
Oh, it's so good.
That bloody mass media. Oh my god.
I got 2 shillings for that.
And lost some sanity.
Yeah, they pay per word.
Oh, how are we gonna? So we are writing the word Cthulhu in the chat. If you want to win our last
We've
copy
had lots of
We
people.
had lots of
Oh,
them,
have we?
So yeah, we can.
How are we
probably
gonna? We're
roll
gonna
it now.
We're gonna roll that now. A copy of not that one, Murray. This one.
Whoa.
A copy
So,
of
Fitzy,
Terror Australis on
Fitzy,
PDF.
I have no idea what's
so
going
you
on.
just have to write Cthulhu in the chat, and we're going to take a quick break and come back and tell you who
Sure.
was successful.
And we'll do a bit of a chit chat about.
Do a bit of a
different
chit chat
stuff.
about stuff.
So if you have any questions.
And how is a GM to cope with players at the table having a go at you as in the middle of your adventure?
Oh.
So that'll just be you and me.
Press,
I'll send the players out of the room, and you and I can just have
Can
a chat.
everyone press F in chat for sad GM?
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I want some poetry tonight. Appreciation.
Is that how you clap on poetry?
Apparently, that John was telling us off for
You
not
do
knowing
it, you
that that's
do
what you
it
do.
mid poetry.
'Cause you-
if you
'cause you're
really
not-
like
you're not making
a
any-
bit of
Wow.
poetry
That's a
during
great
the poetry.
metaphor kind of thing.
Derek doesn't click.
Derek doesn't like
doing
poetry.
I know.
Derek's-
He hates the art.
So what we've been doing to work out who wins is take the number of entrants and then rolling the die. So hopefully it's an even number. Otherwise, that could be problematic.
Is there a party afterwards, a dance, and Jenny and I dance together?
I thought you meant
I think Jenny's
in
avoiding
this
your
group.
eyes because her fake Irishness, she exposed it in the pressure and stress of the day.
Does she feel ashamed and it makes her feel a bit dirty?
Yeah, but your mum
Just
told
like
you to
Mum,
avoid.
right?
Your mum told you to avoid anyone that was a little bit dirty.
Like her.
All right. Well, we're gonna go on a
You
break.
might need to make another trip up to Gosford to see if you
We'll
can
see you very, very
win
soon, I
Jenny's
think,
heart.
because this won't take very long.
No.
See you soon, everybody.
Bye.
And we're back.
I love that we're
Wow,
back on the
very
final chord of the music from
Yeah.
Syrinscape.
Beautiful.
Speaking of which, segue. Our winners in our PDF giveaway for this round, FireAxe75, congratulations, you have won a PDF copy of Terror Australis. And Fitzy, congratulations, you have won the Masks of Nyarlathotep Sound Pack Part 1. Yay, I got the name right. Pack Part 1. So we'll be in touch with all of you guys to get email addresses and things.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll message you in Twitch.
Is that how we do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just have to send
Sure.
a code for the Syrinscape
yes,
stuff.
we will be in touch.
Or just message us on the. If you haven't heard from us and you've won, message us on Facebook, Twitter. If we haven't got to you, just message us and we'll get to you.
Yeah.
And
there
if
was
you
a
haven't
bunch
wa-
of people who subscribed to our Twitch channel whilst this was going on, so
Thank
thank
you
you very
so
much.
much.
Fabulous.
You are awesome, and we hope to see more of you. In the future.
And hopefully we can do more giveaways. We're doing a giveaway at the moment on Facebook, thanks to Candlewick Press with the Endless Quest book by Matt Forbeck,
That's
Escape
going
the
really
Underdark. That's going well. There's some very odd voices that are required, which was a bit of pressure on me. I had to come up with a Kuatoa voice, but there we go.
Which sounds like.
What's it sound like?
Plooping sounds like this, and when you have to talk in long passages of text, it becomes very difficult to maintain the speech. And then when you get a second Kuatoa, you're like,
my
come
God.
on, the daughter of Plooping.
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter, you are wrong. Well, father, don't tell me I'm wrong.
There's this big conversation and a fight between the two of them.
Okay, so there's some questions in
Oh,
chat
lovely.
here. Post more questions if you have any questions.
Yes.
The first question is, when's the next Maelstrom game?
Oh, I think the
Oh,
stream's
thank
breaking
you.
down. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
The second question is,
The answer
Yeah,
to
we've
that.
got to move on. We've got to move on.
Can I be honest? I really do want to play Maelstrom, but we need to do it like real deep, and we need to go like all herbologist. We need to go like full into it. We need to lean in.
A party of herbologists
Lean
and
in.
wizards. Wizard herbologists.
Oh, and that's just so
Can I let you in on my secret? Every game is a Maelstrom.
Ah, yes. Hence the NPCs rolling.
Thanks, Jamie.
And the multiple rolls for a single task. Someone asks, will we ever see any more of Murray's loot?
As a matter of fact, we recorded Murray's
a mini
loot
Murray's
last
loot.
night. There's this new D&D adventure pack coming out called The Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and it's a reprint of a whole bunch of adventures that have been printed in the past on, as modules or as part of Dungeon Magazine.
You always say Dragon Magazine
I always
when
say
you mean
Dragon
Dungeon
Magazine.
Magazine.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the one that comes out first. So I did a video last night. Murray picked up all of the episodes or the...
Murray was miffed that he didn't have all of them already, so he went and bought the ones he didn't have. I had the Saltmarsh Adventures, U1, U2, U3, the modules, but I didn't have some of the Dungeon magazines.
I have the
So I've got-
PDF of the upcoming book, and because Syrinscape's building
Oh, cool.
D&D official sounds for
Nice,
it, so
nice.
perhaps we will play
Yeah, that'd be cool.
some of it. Which
Well,
is
hopefully we
super
can
cool.
we can organise more giveaways as well in the future.
Yes.
Not sure if we have any news on that front. Do we have any news on that front?
On which Starfinder?
Giving away stuff?
Yes.
We do have news?
Yep. Starfinder beginner's box is in my house, which is very cool, and we'll be looking at having a playthrough of that, and hopefully giving away a couple of those.
Right. So that's released on the
I'm not
14th
sure.
of April, I think.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah.
So
So
hopefully
we need
we'll
to
be
get
having
that
a
in the
playthrough.
can.
Nice.
It's very heavy and weighty and looks like a really cool box.
Cool.
So the next question is, was someone running Syrinscape tweaking it, or did it just do its thing in the background?
Yeah, it tends to run pretty well. I just sort of touch it and change the mood maybe once every 10 or 15 minutes.
Like we mentioned a ship's bell, and that gave them
Yep.
the chance to go go into that sound set that
Yep.
has a ship's bell.
No, the biggest moment for me was when you went, is this going to be a dark area?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I was just like, oh my God, I
Not
feel
that dark,
worse
slightly-
about
slightly light.
everything.
I was using the online player, which, unlike the standalone player, you don't have to preload any content, because when you hit go on a mood, it actually delivers the samples with the call to play them.
Yeah.
And once it's done at once, those samples are in the cache,
Okay.
so then it happens
Right,
pretty much
right,
instantly.
cool.
And with the online player, you can run games using a fantastic VTT like Fantasy Grounds or other ones you can use as well.
Yep. Being obsessive, I actually bought the soundtrack to The Jazz Singer and was going to
Yeah,
play the songs
yeah.
that L. Jolson sings, and was told that no, they would be flagged by
Yeah.
the platforms.
The,
So-
the evil copyright monkeys.
Yes.
that sit in the
Yeah, we
background.
put some, so 1923, everything should be completely copyright free. Sirenscape put some pre-1923 music in a sound set, and it was flagged
Right.
for one of our broadcast partners, which is sad. And so I've actually then gone through and replaced the actual genuine music with pretend 1920s music.
This is all Ben.
So that's broadcast safe. So we have elements of actual 1920s music in the sound sets, which you can just play at your table, and ones that are broadcast safe. Cool. What else? Someone says, thank you for you all being awesome. That's
Thank you.
Yay. That's Arden.
Virtuosity's got terrible internet. Is that on your end or our end?
No one else is
Well,
complaining.
we're in Australia, so
I've
we've always got terrible.
Can I be
internet.
honest? I feel ya. I really do.
Oh, here we are. Do you have any general tips for structure for sessions from a GM/DM point of view? Do you use a 3-art scene build?
3-act scene.
3-act. I can read.
That's okay.
Not really. I think the players at the table, certainly from my perspective, is you've got a sandbox. I'm very much a sandbox character driven, that I have things like scenes and wherever the players end up going and doing things that may or may not play into your plan, so you've pretty much got to roll with it. So there have been several games recently where most of it has actually been improvised from what the players have come up with. So when Derek, for instance, said he was going to go back and get his rifle, that adds a real spanner in the works, in the sense of that's not going up the hill to the cliffs. Same with going and finding out about Jenny. So you've then got to play that and go, well, that's what they're going to do, but they've got to be obstacles such as police officers or a fake accent that come in the way.
That was cool.
But that can absolutely lead to some amazing moments of roleplay, I think. So
There's another aspect of it where, you know, we had to give away 3 lots of prizes, so you wanted to do 3 chunks.
Yeah.
And so you sort of had that in the back of your head as well.
Yeah, I think, mostly our sessions tend to hit an hour naturally. We had that big fight in D&D recently where it was 90 minutes without us even noticing that we'd gone over an hour and a half. Yeah, I think every group will have a sort of a natural moment where it gets to. I mean, sometimes we've had a couple, I think one fight of yours, the current Whitechapel one, where stopping a session at the moment of crisis is actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Go, we'll find out what happens next, as opposed to a natural close of a scene.
I like to call that the 24 method. Of at the end of every,
Have a
everything, it's
crisis.
just like, and then cliffhanger, and you're like, damn it.
Yeah, I think anything that keeps your players engaged actually is fine. So
And from a more to answer the yes version of that question, like if you are doing a 3-act kind of evening, I love to do an encounter where the players can mow through the enemy and feel really awesome and use their abilities. So it's maybe a whole lot of sort of lower level characters.
The spider was meant to be like a really hard.
And then I like to do an encounter.
Just unloaded on.
I like to do an encounter with sort of a strong environmental kind of effect where you have to not fall in the lava, or it's in a library and you don't want to smash everything, or there's some person you have to defend or whatever. And then it's great to have a almost overpowering boss battle that everyone just sneaks through at the end.
The Paizo Pathfinder model of social encounter, you know, terrain encounter, easy battle, hard battle, you know.
Mix it up, because different players like to have different sort of situations.
Well, I mean, I put a puzzle in there. I haven't done puzzles since the Maelstrom game, which I think is, again, it's a really intriguing thing, but it's a tricky, especially when you're doing it on camera, you haven't got the sort of the space to play it. But I think that really engages the brain in a way that, you know, speaking in characters doesn't, and it can be fun. And I think
I put a puzzle in the Alas for the Awful Sea one that you guys played. And that was, you only just got that.
I know, because we're not too smart, but you know, we try a bit.
But I was like, what do I do if they fail? They're all going to die. So, yeah.
I'm going to add one thing. If you're going to make a cool thing, I think we spoke about this like 4 years ago in one of the videos. If you're going to make a cool scene in like D&D or Pathfinder or stuff like that, like you can have a normal fight in a square room, but if you have that on 3-roped bridge over a pit, it's so much more interesting. Like if you're in a cathedral and there's chandeliers, of course there are chandeliers. You know what I mean? Like you just like have fun with the environment to make everything a little bit more epic.
Totally. I pretty much learned that from John.
Yeah, pretty much. I was about to say, John is like, he's like, oh, you walk in and there's this monster, but it's over a volcano and there's like all these rope bridges and there's heat rising and you're just like, everything is bad and I'm going to die, and it just made it so much more.
I thought you learned it from when you had a whip. I had a problem with a rope.
I was going to say that when he was like,
And
you have your
it was
easier encounter.
I try and climb the walls. Oh, there's nothing there for you to climb.
I
thought it was from Nathan. When
I thought it was from I'm exhausted. Here's a remoraid.
There is a remoraid. That's right.
Or my favourite one, which is you go to a town and it's
Even
cabinets
the
all have
NPCs
6 legs.
That's right. Even the NPCs have more.
Lemon
than
trees.
2
That's
legs.
what I learned it from.
Oh,
yeah.
lemons, yes.
All right, got some more questions coming through.
Is it
Lovely.
worth trying to end on a cliffhanger, or do you think it's gimmicky? I don't think it's gimmicky.
Nah, definitely.
We're going to find out pretty soon, actually, in the next step. No, I'm joking. We're gonna find. We are literally gonna find out because
the Whitechapel was on
murders
a-
ended
was
on a cliffhanger.
on an absolute
So
cliffhanger. Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
literally.
I think it's also because we generally tend to game for filming, and therefore we do tend to do 3-hour games, 1-hour chunks. If you're going to go, you're sitting there and you're going, the next session is going to be another
That's
hour.
right. Yeah.
And we're sitting there normally on a Saturday night. Today's a Saturday day, so we've got a bit more time. And it's like, well, I've got to be home because I've got to do that. I've got to be home for the children, the babysitter, da. You're like, we have to finish now because life. Whereas you might have the advantage and be like, we have a 7-hour session, which is obviously going to get more stuff in. So I think it's you can finish both. You can close it out and you can wait on a cliffhanger. I think the thing is, if you rush it to make it finish in a certain time, that will lessen the experience of your players, because if you're going, oh, there was this thing and you did that thing, that really kind of robs you of that sense of enjoyment, even when it looks like it's going to go bad, such as a hieroglyphic skill at the end there with so much advantage, it's not funny. But that,
Someone feels very wounded about this. I can tell.
no, not at all. I think the fact is, like you said off camera, as long as you're prepared for everyone to have something incredibly bad happen,
That'd be cool.
that's, if you fail and fail, it's like, right, bad stuff's coming.
Because
Like
sometimes
Tommy.
that can be amazing.
Yeah.
A good top tip too is because Star Wars actually taught me this in the very first West End Games version, because they have a tool
That's
called
1980s.
called in media res, that in the middle of the action, where because all the Star Wars movies do it, of that starting on a cliffhanger, starting on that idea of like in the middle of the action type
Indiana
thing. You
Jones
want to
as
say
well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's an epic
I
poetry.
ran Sunless
trope.
Citadel the other day, and the adventure's
Yeah.
meant to start in the bar, and like, oh, would you like to go on this mission for me?
Yeah, but
and
it's
instead I
far
just
more
started them
interesting.
right on the edge of the ravine, and they're looking
Nice.
down into it. And then we basically did all that why they're there, just as kind of memories or like flashbacks kind of things.
Yeah.
It works
Yeah.
so much better.
And you're in the action,
Yeah.
and as
Yeah.
long as you've got characters that are either established, so they know each other,
Yeah.
or characters that can go with the flow from the start and then pick up the pieces as they go, it's a good game mechanic that gets your players into it straight away.
Well, you get some that start in a dungeon having been drugged.
Yeah.
And you wake up, so you're in media res, and then you've got to fill in what happened and why you got
Yeah.
The biggest thing I can say is don't always ask questions, answer questions. So don't go through a session where the only thing you've done is ask questions of the players. Make sure you answer something. Because Lost, the TV series, they started asking questions, and they asked so many questions and never actually answered anything that just felt unsatisfying. Like, even if you get to something and you satisfy some small story arc, you can open it up to a huge other story arc, but the players go along and they feel like they achieved something. If they don't feel like they've achieved anything and it was just more building and more suspense and more building, then they just feel that they're just being pushed through a plot device. But if they feel like they're getting closure, and that closure opens up bigger questions, that's perfect.
I think the other thing is, it's not even necessarily about achievement and closure, it's about spotlight.
Yeah.
If the spotlight's on you, and each individual player, as a GM or a keeper or whatever, you need to know
Hero
to move the spotlight through everyone.
Yeah.
And that can be a fail. That can be becoming claustrophobic and tripping over and falling into a chasm and
I'm
getting
so excited
Cthulhu's
next
hands, stuck on your hand. That can be the moment that they cherish. Or rolling a 1 on a library use skill, library use.
And my
skill,
recent-
which is ironic in itself.
my interaction with Jenny basically satisfies my role-playing bug for today.
And I think there's that, which is
When your character's mother satisfies you. a lot.
yeah. I don't think Mum's gonna like Jenny. But I think the funny thing also about that is when you start to become, when you get to know your players, and we're different in the sense that we all run games for each other. So I think begin to know that what each other likes as an experience in role playing, and therefore giving opportunities to fulfill that. For one person it can be, I want to kill the monster. For another it can be, I want to have a social interaction. For another it can be, I want to be the hero and have the hero moment. Those can change for each individual. Well, not even each player, it can change for each character.
Yeah, that's right.
You can have a different moment for each one. And I think as a GM, if you offer those opportunities for that kind of role play, it can go anywhere. not where you've necessarily planned it. I mean, I've planned, obviously, with photographs and maps. And
Have you?
Really?
no, it's all just
You don't carry this around?
yeah, permanently. That's why I've got a hunch.
And I suppose, as last couple of questions, are there any plans to revisit any sci-fi games like Edge of the Empire or Shadowrun?
Ooh.
Yeah, there's always plans to
Cyberpunk
play
100%. This year is a definite because Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out. I think it is. So I definitely think we'll be doing a Cyberpunk game. I've got my old rule system for that. I've got the Cyberpunk 2020 old rule system, and so that is a definite. And I think those guys from CD Projekt Red have watched a few of our games, so it'd be nice to connect with those guys.
We just posted a couple of weeks ago the Numenera game.
Yeah.
From a while
Sundering,
ago.
yep.
The Sundering. So.
But Shadowrun is my old love. I love that game. That was my childhood game, so it'd be great to have a Shadowrunning game.
So I'll be running it.
If you would, that'd be amazing.
If you want me to, but I just...
Well, won't that be called
I did it for the lols, but I'm happy to.
But won't that be Brightness Stroll? If you
If you want to.
Shadowrun Brightness Stroll.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh, really out there.
That was
For everyone younger than 10. And someone's suggesting we play Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
So many. Oh, coming back to that person who asked about the Murray Fleet, one of the problems with the garage at the moment is the garage is so full of stuff that I have continued to buy incessantly that you actually can't get a camera in there.
It's a health and safety issue.
Can I just say
I've got to
this?
lose weight to get into my own garage. It's crazy. It's
It's a
really
sanity.
motivating though.
We thought it was a temporary sanity, but as it turns out.
Vampire Masquerade. I just got the Wraith Anniversary
Oh, yeah.
leather edition.
Oh, wow.
World of Darkness was my baby for a
Yep.
long time,
I've
so
never
as
played
well. So I reckon I might go back
So I think there's lots of-
sometime to World of Darkness. I don't
There's
know
so
about
many. There's
Vampire.
so many games we have
Maybe.
that we want to play. I think sci-fi absolutely. So they've got the starter box coming, a game on that very soon.
Can I-
Well, I've still got a D&D. We've still got a Fantasy Flight, the last box set to play of that. The Force and Destiny, I think.
We played it, but the video corrupted on
Right,
the
that's
final
right, that's
part of
right.
it.
Yeah,
Nathan
yeah.
ran. I think Nathan ran one. Is that right?
Yeah.
And the video
Right.
corrupted, so we couldn't use the video.
Yep.
So we do actually have a Force of Destiny one, but we weren't able to show it. So
Right.
we could come back and
Yep.
do another do Force of Destiny.
We used some really cool... The one I've always wanted to go back to was your idea of doing cowboy games, going across America. But then every town was a different system.
So with
it
the
was
Boot Hill first edition's on, there was going to be as the
which somebody
as the-
died before they were introduced.
yeah, I know, sucking chest wound, you're dead. Mortal wound, whoa, gone.
In
Okay,
character, Jim.
roll 10, yeah, not
Here
quite as
comes your
bad as Trevor.
cousin. He looks
got-
like you.
I
And
got
then-
shot in the head too.
You did, yeah, and you wouldn't even let us resurrect you.
No.
You.
You just rubbed out your cat.
The idea was that as the train line spread from Garden City, Kansas, west to California, as each new stop was introduced, we would play a new set of rules of Western RPGs. There have, of course, been more Western RPG systems since, but there's about 28, and someone may own all 28 systems to play as
Wow.
you go. So there's like one in Albuquerque, one, as you go.
We're also going to be playing a new series, which will be every now and then, which will be called Murray's History Game, which will be a random historical event played in any system that he chooses to. That will be incredibly deep and useful and knowledgeable, and will be a lesson for everybody in some crazy random history feature.
Secret as every game is Murray's History Game.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Murray's History
Well,
Mouse game.
at least it is
I
for
feel like we've
Murray.
been
And
doing
Murray's,
that for a
Murray's
while.
rolling percentile dice the entire time, so he gets
You mean
his
like
Maelstrom
Cthulhu
fix.
monks
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Maelstrom,
The Roman
and
monks.
the Roman
Yeah.
Vikings in
All
America.
right,
Awesome. Good.
Lovely. Have we answered everything?
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for spending time with us. Join us next time for whichever system it is. I think it's going to be D&D.
I'm keen to keep going with Red Hand.
Yeah, Red Hand of Doom. And that's nothing to do with Joseph's mother.
No. Just.
Get it because she holds his hand.
Yes, I
Red Hand of
understand.
Doom.
Red Hand of Doom.
Okay, my puns are dying.
I'm gonna bring that. It's just.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to go fade away into the darkness now.
Get therapy.
Bye.
Right.
Make it end.
That's what Joseph says.
Make it.